Yes.
What are the steps that we should take if we just purchased a house to completely clear the records and to exercise all influences therein?
Well, one of the steps you take is you take a black iron frying pan, or you take a black pot with a black cover, and you get some dried pine needles, and you put them in the pot, and you use olive oil. You pour olive oil over them and salt, just common table salt off your table. You then burn these pine needles, and they burn, and they release the fragrance of pine and olive oil, both of which are very offensive to discarnates. You go through the house carrying this, and the pot will get hot, and you have to use a pot holder. And you got to be careful that the fire's not too big so you don't set the house on fire, or your hair on fire, your clothing on fire. You have to be extremely careful. And you go into each room, and you make the invocations of the Lord's ritual, or Archangel Michael decrees, or Estrellas. And you do this when the house is empty, because the smell of the pine is going to go into your curtains and furniture, so you need to be careful about doing this. And so you carry this around and you shout fiats, you know, the bolts of blue lightning, and the command that everything that's not of the light depart. And you stick the pot in closets and in the basement and in the attic, and you just go everywhere with it. And then you start scrubbing, cleaning, painting. If you're not going to paint the interior, you should scrub it, because the chemicals in the detergents and the paint have an effect in neutralizing physical vibrations. Entities do not like paint odors. Notice how the modern paints have no odors now. So that is a ritual of exorcism that is simple and that you can do, and you must be careful. And you all know about the stainless steel knife. It comes up in your instruction on discarnate entities. And the stainless steel knife cuts through the astral plane. So you take a knife with a stainless steel blade, and you make the motions of cutting around your body to cut yourself free, like you were using a sword of blue flame. Or you use it around people, you use it around the house, and you find it an immediate clearing action. Entities do not like chelas swinging stainless steel knives. Some chelas have harmed themselves with knives and cut themselves, and you mustn't do that. You don't have to violently swing it. It works just as well, you know, when you have slow and determined motions with it. You can do that around a loved one's picture who is at a distant city, who has some kind of a drug problem or an alcohol problem. You can make contact with a person because you can visualize them better when you see the picture. So you can cut around their picture and make calls.